Hey y'all, just want to talk to y'all real quick. Give a little encouragement out there. All my people that are doing delivery apps and are thinking of doing the delivery apps. I mean, it's a good platform, but while you're doing your delivery, the best thing about doing these different delivery little gigs is that you have you can prioritize your time. You know, you're not forced to work a schedule. You know, you're doing your own thing. Try to figure out what business you would want to go into and work on that on the side of your delivery apps. Because one thing bad that I can say about delivery apps, it's not really bad, but it's just facts. It's not your business. I would see on YouTube about people getting deactivated. I too have been blocked off of doing schedules. I've gotten back on with like Grubhub, but I was blocked off of the schedules with Grubhub because of my acceptance rate. Y'all know I worked for Favor. I got blocked from their schedule. Like, these platforms, this is not your business. You're self-employed, true. You're independent contractor, true. But these people, in a sense, still control you. They still control. They can control your livelihood. This is what you depend on as a job. And then, like, let's say you're working for DoorDash, you do something wrong and they deactivate you, there goes the loss of your income. So I would say try your best to figure out a business, or just have several different things that you do at one time. Find an online job. If you're like me, I can't see myself working I don't want to work nowhere for 8 hours. I don't mind being in my car because this is my vehicle. I can stop when I want. I can go home when I feel like it. I don't mind it. But as far as working like in a company and have to be there for 8 hours, have to get dressed up, have to wear certain uniforms, I'm just not about that life anymore. I'm just not. So if you're like me, find you like an online job. I'm basically just saying, don't put your 100%. Don't be 100% dependent on these delivery app platforms. They're good. They're good. They're good for what they're good for. But anything can happen. These companies can shut down. I had my sister. She was working for a company called Gopher. I don't know how popular Gopher is, but it was pretty popular out here. I think it was like one of the first app companies, or one of the first few app companies here. And out of nowhere, the company shut down. They just shut down without any notice. She tried to reach out to the Gopher team and nobody responded. She tried to email, nothing happened. She kind of looked up because she didn't work the week that they were deciding to shut down, so she didn't have to wait for any funds. I don't even know if those people got paid or not. But don't be dependent on something that doesn't belong to you. These app companies do not belong to you. If something happens, they can shut down today or tomorrow. If they figure, well, we got too many workers, they can deactivate you and don't have to give you an excuse. You know? Try to work on your own business. And it don't have to be a complicated business. It can just be going on Fiverr or Upwork. Those are freelance sites. If you're good at writing, if you're good at drawing, if you're good at graphic design, if you're good at data entry, transcription, typing jobs, you can market yourself on there. And nobody can take that skill away from you. It's yours. If you're knowledgeable about something, make a focus on trying to get a course out there. If you have like great personality, create a YouTube page and try to monetize it. Try to because that's the journey I'm on. I love the gig economy. I know it's gonna be here a long time. But it's not for me. It's not my business. It's good for my income, but I want to work on something that nobody can ever take away from me. So I encourage y'all to do the same, because I see a lot of people when I will be watching YouTube, and it's a little discouraging. I'm like, wow, these companies are like deactivating these people, and the people, you know, most people I see, they kind of have like they try to not care, like, oh, well, I'm not working for them anymore, so on to the next one. But I know that hurt. Like, you've been working for this company, you've been putting their time in, and they just deactivate you. And a lot of these people, they don't even know why they got deactivated. They would reach out to the team and they don't even know why. And I'm like, that is so not fair, because there are people that actually need these, app companies. They like the freedom, they have kids and things like that. And these people are dependent on that income. And then when that happens, it's like, what do I do now? Like, that company was really working out for me. And yeah, there are other companies, but y'all, if y'all are like me, I live in a small town. Big towns, yeah, you can jump from company to company. If one deactivates, you can say, okay, I'm just going to do Uber Eats. Over here, like, you have, I think the main companies here is, I want to say Grubhub, but Grubhub, they just have too many people working for them. The main company is really that's busy over here is mainly Favor. But like right now, if I was only solely dependent on just my app companies, like a DoorDash or Grubhub, right now DoorDash, I don't get that many orders with DoorDash in my city. I have to move around from city to city, y'all, to make ends meet, with the apps. I have to do that. Grubhub, it's hard to get on the schedule. So if you're just toggling and you're just saying I'm available, you may not get no deliveries. I think yesterday I went like a total of about 4 hours with no deliveries with Grubhub, because they're slow here. They're slow. If you're on the schedule, you're going to get back-to-back orders. But if you haven't got on that schedule and everybody else already grabbed before you, you're pretty much screwed. So when you're just depending on those apps, if one like, let's just say DoorDash deactivated me. I don't want to say that, but let's just say DoorDash deactivated a person, because I'm not trying to speak nothing into existence. Oh, if you live in my city and DoorDash may be popping out here, they deactivate you. Now you got to depend on only Grubhub and Favor. And you're not making, like, you need, I know here, I need all the apps to make just a good amount of money every day, So I don't know. I'm saying all that just to say, try to work on yourself, work on your business, figure out what you really want to do, and do that on the side and make it your full-time. Eventually, gravitate to it being your full-time. Don't stick on these platforms thinking that, I could do this for the rest of my life. Don't do that, y'all, because anything can happen. I don't trust nothing and like, I've always worked several jobs, always. Before I did gigs, I worked real ass jobs, like real jobs. I would work Walgreens overnight. I would work at Sam's Club in the daytime. I would go and work another shift at McDonald's as a manager. Like, I always, because you never know what's going to happen on one job. You just don't know. You don't know if you're going to get fired. You don't know if somebody's going to piss you off. You're going to walk off. You don't know if you're going to get laid off. You have no idea. Have no idea. And if you're dependent on these platforms, or if you're just dependent on one thing and they snatch it away from you, you're going to be devastated. Because I know that I know when people are getting deactivated, it's like, wow, I thought I was doing so good. I was making so much money, and now I have the income lost. Now if you're like living with your parents, you don't really have no bills, okay, you lose that opportunity. It may not hurt you as much. But if you're like me and you got bills, you got kids, you got a family, and all you're dependent on is that for income, you're gonna if you get deactivated or the company just shut down, you're gonna be devastated. So just try to find you another skill. I don't depend on these platforms solely. Not solely. I have other little things going on, that I do to create an extra income. But I'm also working on trying to create a business, trying to create passive income. And when I do, I am gonna give y'all the scoop. It's just that I have not figured out everything I'm trying to do. It's a process. Trying to create passive income is a process. Trying to create a business is a process. And I don't want to steer nobody the wrong way, but I am working on trying to do my own thing, because I know that I can't do this forever. I could do it, maybe a little part-time here and there, but I got things I want to do in my life, and you don't know what direction these platforms are going to go on. You don't know if they're going to stop being so flexible with the schedule. They may start being a little bit more firmer. Like, you have to work this and you have to work. We just don't know. We don't know the direction of nothing, because this is not our business. This is somebody else's business and ideas. And we're just lucky and blessed enough to be able to work on it. We're blessed that they had the idea to do it so we can have this freedom. But create your own thing. Create your own thing. You can continue to doing this. I ain't saying you need to just stop. If you enjoy doing it for the rest of your life, cool. But have a little something on the side, because I just don't want to see these people do something crazy like shut the company down, or you get deactivated and you're like, wow, I was really, really dependent on this. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Try to find something else that you're good at, or that you can do. For me, I'm in school for nursing. I do home health. I have private patients that pay me to come see them. I do that. I just started a transcription job, and I'm still kind of new at it. So I do that. I do mystery shopping for different companies. I do phone mystery shopping for different companies. I don't want to solely depend on just one or two or three things. I try to just do several things, because if one thing fails, I have a backup. So I just want to encourage y'all to do that, you know. So yeah, y'all, don't depend on, don't put all your dependency on these companies, because they don't belong to us. They don't belong to us. So they can do what they want to do. They can snatch it. They could be doing something fraudulent we wouldn't know, and they could just shut down the company and we'd be looking crazy. Because I've had other jobs and companies do that, where they were doing something fraudulent and they just shut down. So just be smart about it. Try to find you something to do. It don't have to be a great big business. It could be something simple, just doing something online. Find you a skill that you're good at, or learn a skill. I learned how to graphic design, and you can make a lot of money doing it. Just marketing yourself, you know, or promoting products for other people, or creating a YouTube channel, monetizing it. It's all kind of stuff that you can do, but I would just suggest that you just do it. Try to start gravitating towards other things. Don't just stick to these delivery app companies. They're great, but you know, they don't belong to us. They belong to somebody else's idea and business. They can take whatever direction they want, because people complain about the pay and things like that. But you got to remember, these people went into business for themselves to make profit. We're just like the little helpers out there, you know. So it's not our business. Like, we can get angry all we want to about the pay, but it's not our company. They can do whatever they want to. They're in it for the profit. You think they're in it to make us rich? They're trying to make themselves rich. That's what it's about. As unfair as it is, and I know we're doing a lot of wear and tear on our cars and things like that, but it's their company at the end of the day. They can do what they want to do. It's not ours. I used to do that too. I used to be complaining about jobs, and I'm like, girl, this is not your business. Like, you don't own this company. If you want to do your own thing, if you're not happy with the way that they're doing things, you need to either create your own company or find something else to do. So I'm gonna end it right there. I think I'm done. I think I've said all I wanted to say, y'all. Try to get yourself together. We're going into 2020. If you don't have business ideas, look at some stuff. Google business ideas I could do at home. Work at home moms, business plans, or whatever. Try to find you a little something and just go from there. Try to do several things at one time. That way you're not so dependent on one thing. Okay, I'm gonna go. Signing off, Gold Digger.